What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to you with a response. So as you can see from the looks of the thumbnail, title, and screen, bro, today I put together another special build for y'all. Now this build name is going to be coming out to the Inside Out Paint Beast, and now this build is going to be able to do a little bit of everything from be an interior force, also shoot on the outside, definitely be a playmaker. And y'all know this kind of build, bro, a paint beast has always got the defense coming with it. Now on top of that, bro, we do have the potential to, get upgraded layup styles, the upgraded dunk packages, most of the better jump shots that are available this year, also some upgraded better passing styles with the normal dribble animation. So that's going to be key on today's build, and especially with this kind of rare build name, man, I have to go ahead and be sure that I bring y'all this one. So I just want to say thank every single one of y'all for your support. I truly appreciate y'all, man. We are almost at 10,000 big supporters, and none of it would be possible without Jesus Christ and y'all the rich family, man. So before we get any further, if it's your first time coming, bro, be sure to hit that sub button if you know, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. Now from here, man, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of today's build. So the first thing that we need to do is put this one under the center position, and then as far as when it comes towards the actual height, you got to go with 7 feet. Now for that wingspan and the weight, these are going to be two crucial areas, so go with 244 for the weight, and then for that wingspan, let's go with 7'2". Now these numbers are perfect to move forward with today's build. And if you want to make any type of changes and adjustments, be sure to do it after we max this build out completely. So the first area that I'm going to dive into, it's going to be the physicals. This is always the #1 most important area for every build for animation requirements, also when it comes towards badges and takeovers mainly. So for that speed today, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 64. As we get into that agility, I'm going to leave this at a 44. As when it comes towards our strength today, man, this is going to be a special build on this side. I'm going to go with the 95 with that vertical being brought up to a 63. So this is what we need to look like for the physicals in order to get the build name and move forward. Now if you wanted to make any type of changes and adjustments, do it after we get the build name together. Now from here, man, let's go ahead and dive into the defensive end. So for our interior, I'm going to put this up to an 88. Now for that perimeter end, I'm going to go with the 40, 43 for the steal, and then for that block today, man, this is really going to help out with getting some nasty block animations. Let's go with a 93. As we get into the rebounding, this is interchangeable, so today I'm actually going to go with a 94 when it comes towards the offensive, with the defensive being brought up to a 79. So let's just go ahead and say you wanted to go with a 94 defensive rebound and a 79 offensive. You can definitely make that change, but with the way that shooting is this year, bro, and the way that people are shooting, and I'm not talking about comp players, bro, I'm talking about just your average everyday players that are hopping in the rack, any type of game mode. I think having the offensive rebound is going to be more useful down the road, because with our strength, bro, you're still able to box out, especially with the height. And with this rebounding stat, bro, with the badges that we get, I think we're going to be just fine. So I would say this year the offensive is a little bit more better than the defensive, but they both play their own role. Now let's go ahead and check out the playmaking. So I'm going to put that pass accuracy all the way up to a 75. For that ball handle, leave this at a 50. And then for that speed with ball today, we're going to leave this at a 25. So we get those normal dribble animations right here. On top of that, we do get some of the better upgraded passing styles. So I'll be sure to get into the breakdown of the badges at the end of the video once we max this build out. And as far as when it comes towards the actual shooting, this may be surprising on today's build, but I'm going to go with an 83 for our three-pointer. Now for that mid-range shot, leave this at a 73, and then for that free throw, let's go with a 77. So this is what we should be looking like on this side of the ball, man. You do unlock most of the better jump shot bases and releases, and I think with this rating of a three-pointer, man, you're definitely going to be a viable option, especially if you're a rhythm shooter, man. I think I like this rating right here. Now, and one big suggestion that I have to everybody, if you are not seeing the success that you want this year with shooting, try out Rhythm Shooter, bro. Buy your shooting boost, use the takeovers if needed. I personally don't need the takeovers. I only like shooting boost and rhythm shooting, and I found to be very successful, at least a 52 and above percentage of a three-point shooter on a big man build, bro. So just something to think about. Now this is what we're going to be looking like for the offensive side so far. Now For that post control today, I'm going to put this up to a 90. As for that standing dunk, we're going to go with an 81. And then for the actual driving dunk, I'm going to leave this at a 51 with the driving layup being brought up to a 70. Now, once it comes towards this close shot, let's go with a 92. And this is what we should be looking like once you get the build maxed out completely. So, as you can see, you know, we do unlock some of those upgraded layup styles. You know, a few dunk packages with, you know, some upgraded standing dunk packages. All around for the animations, I think this build is pretty solid. But as far as for the badges, this is what's going to make the build even better. So, as far as when it comes towards the actual gold badges, man, I think, you know, we get a good amount of them, but for these Hall of Fame, they can't be ignored. You know, some of the most crucial and important areas for the defensive end. So, we get Box Out Beast on Hall of Fame, Brick Wall, and also Float Game. So, just think about this, bro. With your 2 tiers to upgrade badges on tier 1 and tier 2, we potentially can get Legend Float Game on this build with potentially Box Out Beast or even Brick Wall, bro. So, both of these very nice. I personally would go with Box Out Beast and also Float Game. Really comes down to your own preference, but I think this build cannot be ignored on that side of the ball. Now, as far as when it comes towards the gold, we get Paint Patroller. You're also going to be able to get Paint Prodigy with Post Lockdown. We get Post Powerhouse, Post Up Poet, Rebound Chaser, Off Ball Pass with Hook Specialist. So, for the offensive side, you know, these badges are really catering towards that area. And then for the silver, as you can see, we get Dimer. From there, you also do get Unpluckable, Set Shot Specialist. Then we get Rise Up with also, you know, a few other silvers like Break Starter and then Post Fade Phenom. So, you know, if you want to go the extra route to, you know, make a few changes on this build, you definitely can do so. But I think these numbers are going to be perfect, not only for the badges, but to be dominant realistically in any game mode right now. So, once it comes towards these bronze badges, my favorite are going to be Limitless Range and of course Deadeye. Now from there, we get Physical Finisher, you also get Pogo Stick, and then we do get Aerial Wizard with also being able to get High Flying Denier. So as far as for these badges, I think we're perfect from the top to bottom. You know, there's not one area in which we're lacking in, especially if you're running with a point guard or any type of lockdown, bro. I think this is going to be one of the best popper builds that you can make at the height of 7 feet. Now, when it comes towards these takeovers, we get about 20 of them. So we get Barbecue Chicken, Eraser. You also get Glass Gunner with Great Wall, Intimidator, Physicality. We get Splash Tower with SWAT Specimen. You get Unit. You know, you also get the Stilts, Spot Up Shooter, Soft Touch, Paint Dominance, Grit, Glass Warrior with Fortress, and then you also do get Board Beast. So just to get y'all thinking, some of the best takeovers to use on this build. Barbecue Chicken, especially with the deep post-back takeover ability, that's going to be key, bro. Now, I also do like the plus 15 from Eraser. Glass Gunner is another really special one with the 3-pointer and offensive rebound, both getting a plus 8. Now, SWAT Specimen, you know, there's a few different areas that you can pick from, especially if you want to get the most out of your shooting. You even get Spot Up Shooter with Marksman ability. Now, all around, it really comes down to your personal preference and your play style. You know, another great takeover is going to be Fortress, the plus 8 towards the strength and 3-pointer. Both of these are some really great options to go with because, you know, really comes down to which takeover ability you want to go with. Another one that I'm really liking is going to be Board Beast because we do get See the Future takeover. You know, I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this build. Is there anything that you potentially would change to, you know, do or make this one a little bit better? But from top to bottom, the offense to the defense, I think this build is great, bro. Especially to potentially be a Season 1 meta and maybe even a community build. That'd be even better, bro. So if there's anything that you would change, let me know in the comments. And from here, let's go ahead and move forward. So as you can see, we get that Jack Sigma comparison, Brooke Lopez, and also Jonas Valanciunas. And together, bro, coming up at the 37th build that we've created on this channel, we got the rare Inside Out Paint Beast that you could really use right now in Season 1 and really in any game mode, bro. You know, I just want to say thank every single one of y'all for your support. I see you in the comments going crazy, man, and you know, I really need you to know that I acknowledge every single one of you. I appreciate y'all. I love you, man. And I got another video dropping for y'all tomorrow. If you have a certain build that you want me to go after or one that you think is rare, bro, leave the details down below or reach out to me on any of my socials above, man. Now, once again, you know, none of this would be possible without our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You know, you always got to thank Him for another day and another opportunity. You know, God bless every single one of you. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And last but definitely not least, With all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.